Record. All right, guys. So again, let's review this real quick. We set up our proportions. We do 4 lines and an equal sign. We have unit 1 up here. We have unit 2 down there. So anything that goes with unit 1 is going to go on the top. Anything that goes with unit 2 is going to go on the bottom. Okay, all the way through. Our first ratio is going to have our given information. So that's where they give you both numbers. So you're going to put both numbers exactly where they go. So in this case, it was type 800 words in 12 minutes. Our 2 units are words and minutes. Those are our 2 units. So I put words, everything that has to do with words on top, everything that has to do with minutes on the bottom. The given information where they gave me both numbers was this right here. Type 800 words in 12 minutes. So the 800 and the 12 are going to go together on the first ratio because that's our given information. On the second ratio is where I'm going to put my variable, but I have to read what the answer is asking for. So the answer is asking how many words per minute. Per minute means 1 minute, so that's where the 1 is going to go. It's going to go with minutes. And the blank is the variable, so that's our x. Okay? So I told you there's a long way and a short way of doing this. We could have just cross-multiplied here. That would have been the long way. It would have been 12x equals 800, and then we would divide by 12. So it would look like this if we cross-multiplied. 12x equals 800. And then we'd have to divide this by 12 and divide this by 12, and that's what we did up there. Okay, or we could do the other way, which I showed you. We could just do banana, which just means how does the 12 become a 1? Well, you divide it by 12, so you do the same thing up there. So it's a little shortcut, but whatever. You could have also simplified. That's the one thing I should have done here. If I had simplified it, it would have been so much easier. So I could have cut those both in half and get 400 over 6 and cut that in half and get 200 over 3. So I could have simplified that to 200 over 3. I would have done the same thing here, divide this by 3, and I would have done the same thing here, divide 200 by 3, and I would have gotten the same answer. But it would have been a little bit easier because the numbers are smaller. Okay? So we divided everything, and I got 66.6 repeating words per minute. So that is my unit rate for this person who's typing. Okay, so in 12 minutes they typed 800 words per minute, but in 1 minute they can type 66.6 words per minute, which is pretty quick. Okay, all right, now we're going to do another one. We're going to do the second one on that worksheet, which is saying 192 students in 4 buses. Okay, so I'm going to erase everything except for the title. I'm going to start off really quick with my 4 lines and an equal sign. There's my 4 lines, there's my equal sign. And I'm going to continue using blue and red for your clarity, okay? So it's just a little bit more easy to distinguish between units. All right, so this one says 192 students and 4 buses. So right away I know my units. I have students, so I'm going to put students here and here. That way I know that students goes on the top. And I have buses on the bottom. Buses. Okay. So now I'm going to put my given information where it goes. Well, they gave me 192 students and 4 buses. So that's where I'm going to put those. So 192 goes there and 4 buses goes there. And the question is asking how many students in each bus. So it says like this, in each bus. So I know that's the X, and that means students. And each bus means 1 bus. So I'm going to put a 1 here, and I'm going to put an X there. Okay? So now I'm going to do what I showed you how to do. I'm going to simplify first. So if I simplify this first, I would get, let's see, half of 192 is, what is half of 192? If it's too difficult to simplify, then don't. Okay? Half of 192 is 90 plus 11, so it's 100 and... No, I'm not going to do that. So let's just cross multiply and divide, or we can just do banana. Let's just do banana. So how does a 4 become a 1? Well, you divide it by 4. So let's just do that here. Divide this by 4, and let's set it up. So I'm going to set up right here, 192 and 4. I'm going to make this look like money in case I need that decimal, and I'm going to bring the decimal up. 4 goes into 1 0 times, and then 19 4 times. 4 times that is 16. Subtract that, you get a 3. Drop this, you get a 2. 4 goes into 32 8 times. 8 times 4 is 32. Subtract, you get a 0, and we're done. Okay? So the good thing about this one is that it's talking about students. So I can't have like 48.3 students because I can't have part of a kid. That would be murder. So I'm going to put that in red as my answer. 48 in each bus. So that means 48 students. I know it doesn't say students, but it should. There. Students in each bus. Okay, so again, organization is key. If you can organize the whole thing, it's going to be perfect. Okay, and that is how you solve unit rate. So make sure you organize everything. If you want to color code it, color code it. It makes it so much easier. And then you can do banana, or you can cross multiply and divide.